Welcome to Blazing Baseball, Saturday, March 29th, 2025, where we blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros, Yankees, and Marlins fans. And so,
And Longhorns.
yep. So to recap yesterday's games, the Rays beat the Rockies 3-2. Blue Jays beat the Birds 8-2. Pirates beat the Marlins 4-3. Rangers beat the Bums 4-1. Mets beat the Stros 3-1. Padres beat the Braves 4-3. D-backs beat the Cubs 8-1. A's beat the Mariners 7-zip, and the Dodgers beat the Tigers 8-5.
Dodgers are hot. First place.
Yep, and then on today's schedule, we got the Brewers at Yanks.
Go Yanks.
Yep, go Yanks. We got the Angels at White Sox, Twins at Cards, Birds at Blue Jays, Phillies at Nats, Pirates at Marlins, Giants at Reds, Guards at Royals, Rockies at Rays, Bums at Rangers, Braves at Padres, Mets at Stros, Cubs at D-backs, Tigers at Dodgers, and the A's at Mariners.
Okay, lots of baseball. It started. So we're going to do the lineups, or you want to talk about the payrolls this morning?
The lineups.
All right, go ahead.
There's no lineups.
There's no lineups yet. Okay.
So we'll go to the payroll.
All right. So last year, the Major League payrolls, the Mets were the top team with a $305 million payroll, followed by the Yankees with $303 million, then the Dodgers, the Phillies, and the Astros. But this year, the Dodgers are the top paying payroll. Of course, they won the World Series, so their payroll this year is $322 million, followed by the Mets with $312 million because they got Soto. Then the Phillies are third with $278 million, and the Yankees are fourth with $275 million. Those are the top four teams. Astros slipped into the eighth position with a $205 million payroll, when last year it was 236, so they went down 31 million for the Astros. At the bottom, you got the Marlins with 48 million. Athletics, 57 million. Chicago White Sox, 58 million. Rays, 73 million. Pirates, 78 million. Guardians, 85 million. The Brewers, 96 million. And the Nationals, 98 million. All the other teams are over $100 million, with the Reds being at 104 million for the Cincinnati Reds. So payrolls are up this year. The numbers are higher, and the Dodgers are the number one paying team because they're the champs, and they spent the extra money for the Japanese pitcher. So there you have it, and Otani.
Mm-hmm.
So they got more on the payroll, and they're favored to win the pennant for the National League.
Wow.
Follow the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair for the smaller teams.
Yeah, there's definitely an advantage
There's
to being able to pay that much money.
Well, you got New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia with the most money. And, they're big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Got large fan base. They make money.
Yeah, Soto finally hit his first home run as a Met yesterday. And, yeah,
they beat the Astros.
They look good.
Yeah. Yeah, Soto's a good player. It's too bad he's not on the Yankees. I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe they should have gave him that free suite.
I think so. I would have.
Yeah.
Because when you combine him with Judgy, you're not going to have two better batters in the league back to back. They had the two best batters in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good fielders too. They could play defense also. I mean, they're all around players. They got speed, and they're young.
Yep.
So I thought that was a mistake, but that's Cashman.
maybe they can try to trade for him back.
I don't think
Hey,
so.
we'll give you the sweet, but yeah, they'll give up too much then at this point.
Yeah.
Try to trade for him.
Yeah. Yep. That train left the station.
Yeah.
That's that. So, Yankees are going to have a tough season, I think. They had a great team last year, but the Dodgers were better. What are you going to do? In World Series, they were better.
Yep. So it's interesting to see that the Rays are now playing at the spring training facility now.
Oh.
So I thought that was interesting news. Yeah, they transformed Steinbrenner Field into the new Rays location.
They're having trouble with hurricanes in Florida. They got smashed with 2 terrible hurricanes last year, and they had damage all over the place in Florida.
Yeah, here it is according to Jorge Castillo, this ESPN article here. It says the Rays will play their entire 81-game home schedule at Steinbrenner Field this season because in October, Hurricane Milton tore through Tropicana Field.
Yep.
Their home across the bay in St. Petersburg since their inaugural season in 1998. Winds that reached 120 miles per hour shredded chunks of the building's fiberglass roof. The damage was deemed too extensive to repair in time to play baseball in 2025. So there you have it.
Yep, the hurricanes are bad in Florida, and it also has affected the real estate market because people are worried about the hurricanes, and the insurance is really high for that. So that was weather related.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad for Tampa, but they're playing at Steinbrenner Field this year, and it's a nice little field.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they do spring training. But anyway, you can't do anything about the weather.
Nope.
The weather's the weather.
Yeah, and that facility was like made to withstand hurricanes too.
Well, they got hit twice, like in a row.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
So
you can't stop a hurricane.
They gotta get that fixed.
Yeah, they get it fixed for next year. Okay, so the Longhorns, Texas, won over Missouri Tigers 15-4 last night.
Nice.
In Columbia, Missouri. Okay. The Longhorns are now 21-3. They have a 6-1 record in the conference. They're 4-0 away, and they lost it. They won their last 4 games. So they're going to be playing them again today at 2 p.m. and then tomorrow. No, it's a doubleheader today. Look at this. It's a doubleheader. They're going to play both games today, and that'll start at 2 p.m. Okay? Doubleheader today for the Texas Rangers versus the Tigers of Missouri.
Nice. For UT softball, we won on Friday 7-3 against Mississippi State, number 18 Mississippi State, and we play them tomorrow. So hopefully
Sunday game.
We beat them.
And that is in Starkville, Mississippi. News Park. Okay, playing away. So if we look at the standings for the American League, Yankees are still in first place with the Rays. In the Central, the Guardians are in first place with the White Sox. That's something to see. And then the Astros are now in second place. No, they're still tied for first place. They're 1-1, and they're tied with everybody but the Angels. So we're still in first place. And the National League, of course, Phillies are in first, followed by the Cardinals in the National League Central with the Pirates and the Cubbies. And then the Dodgers are in first place in the National League West. They're 4-0, undefeated so far this season.
Nice. And so Yeah, Texas baseball, we're ranked number 7.
Okay, we got
And
the
then
rankings right there.
softball, we're number 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Good luck today, Longhorns.
Yep.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Astros.
Yep.
Today.
Any other baseball topics you want to go over today?
Just win, baby, win.
Yep. And we'll catch y'all here on Blazing Balls in a minute, blazing through today's other sports ball topics. Peace.